Hello, we're ASB Grade 5 bound now. And we'll do a reader's theater of the Scallywgs by Doris Million. It was a full moon and the Scallywgs were late again. The other animals had arrived early and were dressed in their best. But now the photographer was tapping his watch. "We can't wait no longer," he sniffed, "or the beautiful silhouette will be gone and the picture will be ruined." He peered into the lens on last time. "Say cheese, everyone! Cheese!" Crash! Bang! Whoa! The wolves bundled into the camera, the photographer and the other animals. "You hurry, then comfort," yelled the photographer. "Typical wolves," mumbled the others. The next morning, the animals gathered around to see the photograph. They were so cross that they decided not to ask the wolf to eat breakfast with them. "They'll just spoil it for everyone," said the moose. "I agree," said the bear. They always lick the food and nibble the napkins. "I sat next to one of them at supper time last week," said the pig. "He was so smelly I couldn't finish my pudding." Meanwhile, the wolves were loafing around at home. Jumbo, the leader of the Scallywgs, gave his tummy a prod. "I'm hungry," he said. "What time is breakfast?" "Dunno," said Earwax, "but I can smell it." The pack wagged their scratchy tails, pointed their twitchy noses, and trotted after the delicious smell. But when they arrived, the other animals had already finished. Everyone has enjoyed breakfast without the wolves so much, they decided to stop asking them to all mealtime and playtime and story time. Soon the Scallywgs were not invited out at all. At first they didn't mind, and they carried on doing all the things that wolves like doing. But animal leather wasn't same without bear stairs. And how can you plant fruit at the moose with no feeder? "But what we have to do is show everyone that we aren't so bad," said Jumbo. "Yeah," said Bruce. "No one gets to see our soft and cuddly side." "Maybe if we had better manners," coughed Scribble. "But we don't got no manners," said Scribble. Yo-Yo sniffed his armpit. "I suppose we could have a bath, and I could make some nice clothes." Safely, Jumbo sat up. "I know, let's go into town, follow the other animals and run and copy what they do. Then they're bound to like us." So every day the Scallywgs snooped and spied with their beady eyes. And every night they practiced very hard. Before long, most of the wolves knew what to do with a handkerchief, a toothbrush, and a comb. And some of them could dress nicely and say please and thank you. And so came the day when the Scallywgs decided to visit the other animals and show them how much fun wolves can be. The animals were delighted to see 14 tiny visitors dressed in clothes that spangled. They didn't recognize the Scallywgs and asked them to stay for a bit to eat. But no sooner had the soup arrived that the trouble began. Scribble leaned across to one of the pigs and smiled sweetly. "Excuse me," he said. "Please don't slurp your soup. It gives me mint. Thank you so much." It didn't stop there. The wolf shaked that all the animals had washed their hands, paws, and shoulders and cows. They told the geese not to honk with their beaks full. And a family affair reminded not to leave the table until everybody had finished. The animals soon changed their mind about the fussy guests and began to realize how much they missed the Scallywgs. "Of course the wolves are noisy," they whispered, "but at least they're funny and they enjoy themselves without telling everybody else what to do." Above them the moon came out, the full moon. The wolves became restless and loosened their feathers. They started to itch and they started to scratch. Droop pressed his elbow into a sandwich on purpose. Swivel giggled. Crumb sniffed his guilt toe. Earwax scratched a pea on Jumbo's nose. Terrible's tail popped out and Nick fitted. He yelped. Scrooge howled. They all howled. The Scallywgs! Gasped the animals. For a minute, nobody moved. Then Jumbo coughed. Would anyone like a sandwich? Yes, please, they said, and they all tucked in. The animals were so busy enjoying themselves that they forgot to be cross with the wolf. And the wolf forgot, well, everything! The photographer smiled and set up his camera. Ready, everyone? Cheese!